Southwest Key staff won't be charged in case of kids pushed, dragged. There is not enough evidence to file criminal charges in a case involving migrant children being pushed and dragged at Southwest Key Shelter in Arizona, the Maricopa County Attorney's Office has concluded. Video footage obtained by the Republic late last year showed 3 separate incidents of children at a Youngtown shelter being apparently maltreated by Southwest Key staff. Viewed in a statement Friday, County Attorney Bill Montgomery said further investigation led his office to determine there. The case was referred to Montgomery's office late last year by Sheriff Paul Penzone's office. Penzone initially concluded, as Montgomery eventually did, that the incidents did not rise to a criminal offense that could be prosecuted in court. But the video, captured on shelter video cameras in mid-September, showed protesting children being dragged through a conference room. Another video showed, however, further interviews and investigation showed that none of the children involved were physically harmed, that there was no intent on the part of shelter staffers to harm the children, and that none of the children felt they had been treated badly. In a statement to staffers at Southwest Key's 11 shelters, the company's Vice President for Immigrant Children's Services welcomed Montgomery's announcement. Today's The Federal Office of Refugee Resettlement suspended operations at the Youngtown shelter a few weeks after the incident. And the State Department, the shelter remains closed, but Southwest Key officials have indicated they will seek to reopen it once they meet all the health department's demands. Rivera, in the statement, added he is proud of the strides that the agency has made in the last several months. Last summer, the shelter filled to capacity as children were sent there after being separated from their parents while trying to cross the Mexican border into the United States. It was part of in the wake of widespread public condemnation, Trump walked back the policy. But children continue. Arizona lawmakers are considering Senate Bill 1247 would, among other things, allow the state health department to do SNAP inspections of facilities, rather than having to wait until a complaint is filed. The bill has passed the Senate and is awaiting a vote of the House of Representatives. As part of last year's settlement agreement, DHS froze new admissions at 11 Southwest Key shelters pending top-to-bottom review of each location's operations. Thus far, reach the reporter at and follow her on Twitter. Support local journalism, and more reporting like this, by subscribing to Want More News Like This, AA. This article originally appeared on Arizona Republic.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. I get fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.